Now, the government missed its 2024 end-year inflation target of 15% after inflation for December 2024 edged up marginally to 23.8%. This was a surge from the 23.0% rate in November, driven by increases in food inflation. The latest increase in inflation marks the fourth consecutive monthly rise following a 5-month decline. We have more in the following reports by Daniel Sakiti.
The rise in inflation adds to another layer of complexity to the country's economic challenges as it closes out the 2024 year. The outgone government had set an end-year inflation target of 15%, which is now out of reach. This missed target underscores ongoing struggles to stabilize prices amidst persistent pressures in key sectors such as food. Food inflation surged from 25.9% to 27.8%, while non-food inflation dipped slightly from 20.7% to 20.3%. Despite the slight improvement in non-food inflation, the overall inflation continues to weigh heavily on households, with rising food prices eroding purchasing power. Government statistician Professor Samuel Kwabena has been providing highlights of the December 2024 inflation figures at a news conference.
Highlights of December 2024 rate of inflation. In the month of December 2024, average prices of goods and services went up by 23.8%, indicating that on a year-on-year basis, specifically between December 2023 and December 2024, general price levels of goods and services went up by 23.8%. This is on the backdrop that on a year-on-year basis, November 2024, we recorded an overall rate of inflation of 23.0%, indicating that on a year-on-year basis between November and December 2024, we saw a marginal increase of 0.8 percentage points for the year-on-year inflation.
Meanwhile, economist Professor Lord Mensah has criticized the implementation of policies like the Planting for Food and Jobs initiative, urging the government to prioritize its expenditure allocations more effectively.
With the projects that were being, done by previous government, I can tell you the previous government had fantastic policies, but the implementation was the problem. Implementation was the problem. Can you imagine Planting for Food and Jobs? If we were to implement them, very well, at this time, Ghana shouldn't have been struggling when it comes to food. And by so doing would have helped us to come out from the COVID shock as, we are struggling and still having it on, lingering on our economy. So from where I sit, I think it has to do with government making sure that every single penny that is, spent on the policy, that penny must generate a double of that penny, on the people, on the economy, and then, build the future as well.
Although government missed out on its 2024 end-year inflation target, market watchers will be keen to observe what measures will be taken this new year to reverse the upward trajectory. For CNL Business, my name is Daniel Sakiti.